Sometimes you meet someone, and it's so clear that the two of you, on some level, belong together, as lovers, or as friends, or as family, or something entirely different. You just work, whether you understand one another, or you're in love, or you're partners in crime. You meet these people throughout your life, out of nowhere, under the strangest of circumstances, and they help you feel alive.
I will never stop loving you. Every path that we might find.
The story starts in a private little hospital office filled with peace and quiet, which was fabulous, according to Karen. Unbeknownst to her, her sanctuary was going to get rudely interrupted by another deskmate, an insane, unhinged, and mad man named André Remillard. As we're all extremely familiar with the groom, his demeanor, warmth, and aura can put you at ease, and that's exactly what he did on day one meeting Karen. By talking and cracking jokes to each other on a daily basis, thus began a unique relationship where André provided never-ending comic relief and gave Karen a little ray of sunshine in that tiny janitor's closet, while she mocked him for being a Syracuse Orange and Giants fan. It sounded nearly like love at first sight. It took some time, but André eventually convinced Karen to go on a date with him and finally interact outside of their shoebox office walls. Karen reluctantly agreed, not knowing how it would go, but excited nonetheless. She described the first moments of getting off the train as anxious, wondering how the date would go. But the minute she entered the station and saw André standing there looking for her, the moment cemented how she felt for him. Someone who makes her feel like everything is going to be okay no matter what. Her biggest support and cheerleader, putting a smile on her face even on the toughest days. The next few years after their first date, the couple wanted to take it slow and introduce André to the rest of the family with time and care, waiting 2 years before officially meeting the oldest sons, Luke and Landon, and an additional year after that meeting the little ones, Jack and Daniel. It became quickly apparent to Karen that André was so serious about their relationship by how he interacts, speaks, plays, and supports all 5 of them. As hilarious as it is to see André as a stepfather figure, the love that he has for Karen extends, without a doubt, just as much to her children.
Karen exudes kindness, warmth, and positivity, and you can't help but be drawn in. She is truly kind to her core, and I'm so lucky to call this true Southern belle one of my best friends.
André is loyal. He will protect and fight for the people he cares about until the very end. He will always show up for you in your time of need.
Since you came into Karen's life, she has been the happiest I've ever seen her. She has an added spark in her eye.
I have never met another André. And if you are lucky enough to love André and to be loved by André, you are experiencing something incredibly special. And I can assure you, from the bottom of my heart, that André Remillard has loved you deeply since the moment you came into his life. The glow in his eyes and the absolute certainty in his voice when he talks about spending the rest of his life with you has left me utterly awed.
André, I could not be more proud of you. As the oldest sibling of 5, I often felt the need to assume the position of role model for all of us, someone that you guys could all look up to. But in truth, I've always been looking up to you. You can hold a room like none other. You have a presence and command when telling a story that is second to none. You have an uplifting personality that makes everyone around you happier. Even greater is your ability to form bonds and relationships with all. You are the most accepting person I know, as well as the least judgmental. This is something that we could all use a little more of. You've become an even greater man with Karen in your life. I've actually never seen André so happy and fulfilled than when he is with you.